Good morning, dear friends. I am Dr. Reginam Linus, Associate Professor and HOD of Electrical Engineering Department at Sanjay Godawat University, Kolhapur, Maharashtra. In this last lecture, under this electromagnetic theory series, we come to know what are the different applications of electromagnetic theory. In this lecture, we are going to learn the basics of vector calculus, especially vector addition, vector subtraction, and dot product and cross product, and where we can apply this dot product and cross product. Already we know what is meant by scalar quantity, the scalar quantity which has only the magnitude. For example, weight of myself or weight of this mobile is scalar quantity, since it will shows only the weight in kilogram or gram, right? So that is called as scalar quantity. What is meant by vector quantity? For example, if I am this is assume that this is the vehicle, this is moving this direction, so we can say this vehicle is moving this much kilometer per hour in this direction. So that is called as vector quantity. So already you know this, already you have studied in your schoolings also what are the main basics of vector quantities and what are the applications of vector quantities and what are the properties of vector quantities. I am not at all going to explain anything related to whatever you have learned already. In this lecture, only the applications of dot and cross product plus this vector addition and subtraction by using this triangle law. Let me share my presentation now. I hope my screen is visible to you. We know that vector addition we can do this vector addition by using this two way. First one is triangle law, then second one is parallelogram law. Second one is parallelogram law. This only now I am going to explain what is meant by triangle law and how one can do this vector addition. This parallelogram law, after I explaining this dot product and cross product, based on the necessity, I will explain it in this forthcoming lecture. So now, this for example, we have this is a vector, right? Let me take another look. Then this is B vector, two vectors. So I would like to add these two vectors. This is another one vector, B vector. I would like to add these two vector. What I will do, first I will take this, I will make one triangle. This is A vector. Then this is the same direction, right? So B is in this direction. So we can say this is the direction of B vector. So the resultant of this two will be A vector. Resultant of this two will be A vector plus B vector. This is called as vector addition. For example, if you want to subtract these two vector, A vector minus B vector, what we can write? We have to write A vector plus minus of B vector. Right? Now, the same vector you can take. This is the direction, this is the A vector. What is my B vector is this direction, right? B vector, I will show it in the red line. This is called as B vector. I am interested to find out where is the direction of minus B vector. So where is the minus B vector? Minus B vector will be just the opposite of this. This is called as minus B vector. So the resultant of this two will be my A vector minus B vector. Right? This is the vector addition. Another one, if you cannot add the different different quantities of vectors. For example, velocity and force you cannot add simultaneously. Both are vectors, but they have different units, right? You cannot add it. Similarly, you cannot subtract also. If you want to add, you can add two force vectors. If you want to add, subtract two or more also. 2 or more also. And if you want to add subtract, you can subtract only 2 velocity vector or 2 displacement vector or 2 force vector. Okay, so these are all the main things you should know in this vector addition and vector subtraction. Then let me explain now the product of these two vectors. I will take another one color. Product of two vectors. Normally, this product of two vector consisting of two types, vector dot product and vector cross product. Vector dot product and vector cross product. First, let me explain what is mean by dot product. What is mean by dot product? We should know the formula first. A vector dot b vector equal to a vector magnitude of a vector the magnitude of b vector in the cos of angle between a vector and b vector. This is the product of these two vectors, right? So now, for example, if we have one a vector is like this, then we have another one b vector is like this. In this case, if we have the theta is like this, therefore a vector dot b vector equal to magnitude of a vector magnitude of b vector in the cos of angle between these two vectors. For example, whenever theta equal to 0, the product of dot product will be maximum. Another one, this dot product will provide only the scalar quantity. Resultant of dot product will be the scalar quantity, not vector quantity. So whenever theta equal to 90 degree, the product will be minimum. Dot product will be 0 or minimum. So wherever, if you want to know the application where these two products are changing with respect to theta, we can use this dot product. I will explain this one concept, the dot product application. Let me take another one color. So this is the river. Assume that this is the river. So river has the water flow. This water flow you can take it as FW, which is moving one particular force. Force is moving. So I am taking one boat. This boat is having propulsion unit. So the propulsion unit which will allow which will propel this boat. Due to that, one force will occur. This force is nothing but this boat FD, boat force. So now, whenever as the boat, water flow is also the same direction, right? The boat is also moving in the same direction. Therefore, the total effort to move the boat will be maximum, right? These two will be simultaneously act together. Right, so this is called as where in this place we can apply this dot product. For example, when this is FW vector, F water force due to the water, then this is also another one. This is also force due to the boat. So the dot product of these two, which will provide the maximum value of the effort which needed, which is available to move the boat forward. So this cases it will be like this. It will be used for this dot product will be very helpful. At the same time, now the boat is moving in another one direction. For example, this is again the same boat. This is the water. Water flow is here FW. Then now I am propelling the boat in this direction. What happened? This boat force. So what happened? The resultant of these two force will provide effort to move the boat forward will be very much less. You cannot move the boat like this. It is very difficult, right? So this resultant force will be, since this time friction is maximum. Friction acting on the boat will be maximum. So that what happen? Effort which is move towards the boat, make the boat to move this direction will be minimum. So that time FB vector dot FW vector is equal to 0, right? Then next product, I hope you understand what purpose we can use this dot product. Similarly, you can think about your own way and different applications you can use this dot product. Then another one, we should understand cross product. For cross product also, after explaining this, I will come to this same board concept. Cross product is nothing but A vector cross B vector is nothing but A vector magnitude of B vector in the sign of angle between A vector and B vector and n cap. That means this product of cross product which will provide the vector quantity. Cross product which will provide the vector. What is n cap in the sense? If we have this is A vector, right? Then this is assume B vector. So the plane which is formed by these two vector is this plane. So this A vector cross B vector will be the perpendicular to this direction of A vector, perpendicular to the plane of plane which is formed by A vector and B vector. So that is called as n cap. So this is, we will call it as the direction of A vector cross B vector. Where direction of A vector cross B vector. For example, the same boat concept, I am going to explain it here, right? Then in this case, this otherwise you can one more thing, A vector. So if this angle is theta, we can write A vector cross B vector equal to determinant of A vector, determinant of B vector in the sign of theta in the n cap. This is the vector quantity. For example, now you take the same boat scenario. Now you take first this one, right? So the friction force acting on these two will be friction. This is F vector, right? This is a force acting on it. Friction due to this will be this direction, FW. Then due to that, we will, this is the plane which is formed. The plane is formed by using FB vector and FW vector. Therefore, the boat will be, boat will not move smoothly in this water, in this river, right? So that this will, that due to the force, that A vector cross B vector, it will be act on it. So friction force, the friction force due to the movement of the water flow in this direction, due to the movement of boat in this direction, effect of friction will be here, the effect of friction will be maximum. So effect of friction, whenever theta is equal to 90 degree, effect of friction will be maximum. Then at the same time, in this case, what happened? The boat is also in the same direction and the water flow is also in the same direction. Effect of friction acting on the boat is 0, minimum. So that it is, so that what happened? Theta is equal to 0. Automatically, that friction effect acting on the boat is equal to 0. So that we can see how we can conclude. Already we know, whenever theta equal to 0, A vector cross B vector equal to A vector cross B vector equal to 0, then whenever theta equal to 90 degree, A vector cross B vector equal to maximum. So these are all the two applications where we can use this dot product and cross product. Once again, I will summarize this. Dot product, we can find out what is the effective force acting on the boat to move forward. right? So in this the cross product, which will give how the friction is acting on the boat. So these are all the two applications of this dot product and cross product. I hope this topic is understandable, and it is very clear what the concept also. Those who have not subscribed this channel, kindly subscribe it. And if you have any suggestions or any concept wise it is not clear, kindly comment on it. We have a WhatsApp group also. You can come to the WhatsApp group. This is only for us. I am handling now this electromagnetic theory. I am explaining this to you all. If you have any doubts, if you have any corrections, kindly let me know. Accordingly, I will plan it and move further. Wish you all the best. Thank you.